fleece projects a creative edge with the Wave and Weave ruler from June Tailor. Hi, I'm Jill Repp, and I can't wait to show you a couple of projects that we've done using both features on this ruler, both the wavy edge and then in the center the little slits that you can see are cut out that we're going to eventually use to mark and cut for weaving a ribbon through our fleece. You can see this beautiful wavy edge that we have on the edge of our blanket here, and we did that using this edge of the ruler. And you can use that by simply putting it on the edge of your fleece, either marking it with a marking pen and cutting, or using a rotary cutter. I'll show you both. And then we layered the green and the blue together. After we pinned those layers together, we actually cut slits between the two layers using this feature of the ruler right here, which allows you to put evenly spaced slits in your fleece project so that you can weave something through, such as fabric or ribbon. That not only gives it a decorative edge, but it can secure two pieces of fleece like you see here. We've also used the slits in the hat here, as you can see, and we wove grosgrain ribbon through them. Really gives it a nice effect. Now let's show you how the ruler works. We start out with your piece of fleece, and you want to cut this the size that you want your blanket, and then simply fold it in half. That allows you to cut through two layers at one time. Now there's two ways that you can cut your wavy edge. You can put the ruler on the edge of your fleece like this, and you can use a rotary cutter and simply run that rotary cutter right around the edge of the ruler like I'm doing here, and that will create your wavy edge. Perfect, just like that. Or if you don't have a rotary cutter, go ahead and just use any kind of marking tool like this. This happens to be a washout marker, but you could use really any kind of an ink pen or a pencil. So here we're just marking the fleece like this, and then all I'm going to do is take a scissors and follow the line, and I can get my wavy edge that way. It's that simple. Now that I've got both my layers of fleece together, one slightly smaller than the other, I usually like to pin them because that keeps the layers from shifting. So I've positioned them together. I take my Weave and Wave ruler, I set it down, and I basically put it right on I follow the same pattern on the edge of the ruler. Now I want to cut my slits for weaving. I have two methods to do that. I can use a rotary cutter like you see here, and just simply put the cutter in and create the slit like this. If I don't have a rotary cutter, my other option is to use a marking pen and simply mark in here like this, and then cut with the scissors. These are already cut. You can see these are cut with a rotary cutter, and for these I simply want to cut them with the scissors, and I like to just fold it in half like this. That gives you a good straight cut like that. And I usually get it started and then I finish off my cut. So, now that you have all your slits done, we're going to look at weaving. Now that I have all of my slits cut all the way across my blanket, as you can see, my two layers, green and blue, the slits are in the exact same spot, I take my ribbon and I start to weave. And this is simply up and down, and you can just even use your fingers to pull this through. Usually there's a pointy edge at one end that kind of helps you get started, and you just go up and down pulling it through, and that's basically securing the back layer to the top layer. It's that simple. I'm using grosgrain ribbon today, but you could use fabric, you could use strips of fleece, any other kind of decorative ribbon would be perfect for this job. So as you weave it, you're securing the layers together. Now let's pull this through, because I think a nice way to finish the corner is you always want to leave a little extra ribbon hanging off the edge. So when I come in and finish this edge, I can tie those two pieces of ribbon together, just like what we've done here. I've tied the two together and kind of finished off that corner. You could even make it into a bow. We left it just a straight cut, but you could make that into a bow. It is a fantastic tool for fleece, securing two pieces together. Weave and wave. It's two tools in one.